Hi there, Leo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Leo, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Leo, very interesting because, you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, you have the 9 of Cups, and you also have the Empress. I feel that your energy is kind of like quite switching. I feel that you have always been a relationship person, or you're always been like a we person, but I feel that right now, instead of being the we person, you're now being a me person. Okay, it took you a while until you get to this point. Okay, you have always trying to decide something within this connection from the perspective of you both. Everything that you're doing, you're considering their feelings, how it's going to affect them and everything like that. But right now, things have changed. I feel that right now you're much more of a me person, where everything that you're doing is solely for your own good, for your own benefit, and I feel that in the present moment, okay, especially in this week in particular, there's going to be like a lot of guidance from the universe so that you could start appreciating yourself a little bit more. Okay, in Indonesia we would call it like a little bit centil, meaning that you are going to pay attention a lot more to how you dress. I mean, Leos are always look, right? But you're going to pay even more attention to how you dress, how you look, how the little things. Oh, well, like I need to buy this kind of lotions. Oh, I need to buy this kind of like body scrub, or I need to buy like a new sheets for my bed, things like that. Like you're going to be a bit more into those kind of stuff. Okay. Now, what are the challenges here, Leo? You have the King of Wands and you also have the Queen of Swords in upright position. I feel that one of the biggest challenges here has a lot to do with, especially when it comes to this connection, is you know what you want now. However, this person is not acknowledging what you want. Okay? This person is being very, very stubborn and being very, very straight with the fact that, no, this is how I want things to be. This is exactly how I want things to become. Because you do have expectations right now, Leo. Okay, so in the past, you were the Page of Wands and you also have the Hermit in upright position. I feel that in the past, this process of you from the relationship person to more of a self person has been happening even in the past, where you felt that, okay, you know what, I need to understand myself a lot more. I need to start thinking of, things and how it impacted me and how it makes me feel and everything like that, because you haven't been fully feeling like yourself lately. And I feel that in the past you did try some things new in your life so that you could be much more playful in life as well. Now, how did it affect them, Leo? 8 of Swords and also the 7 of Wands. They're not accepting the fact that you've changed this much. They did not. I mean, this is the past energy. This newfound Leo energy of you getting back to who you are makes them anxious, makes them start questioning like what is going on. And I feel that they're protesting about it. So I do see like a lot of tug of war of you realizing some things and you want some changes, and then this person is like, I don't want those changes. I don't really understand what is actually going on with you. This could actually just be you trying to play games with me and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of things here that is going on with this person's had in the past. Now, in the present moment, Leo, you have the Knight of Pentacles and you also have the 10 of Pentacles in upright position. Now you want a relationship with terms and conditions. Okay, what are those terms and conditions? You want to have a relationship that is just stable. You want a relationship where it makes you feel secure. You want a relationship where you know full well that they're there. You want a relationship where you are in a relationship with a relationship person as well that is off of the same energy as you. Now, and even with this person, I feel that you have a terms and condition. Like, if you want to have a relationship with me, this is the kind of like relationship that I want. Okay. Now, how they're reacting to it. They still want to work on this connection. However, I don't know what it is. We're going to clarify in a moment, but I just feel that your proposal or your the terms of and conditions that you want out of this connection, just it doesn't really impress them. It doesn't like, do I really have to do that? Like, I'm not sure if that's something that I want. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the future, you have the 8 of Cups and you also have the 3 of Wands. I feel that you're very set and determined, with your conditions, with your standards, with your criteria, to a point where you feel that in the future, this person, you're asking something from somebody that you're sensing is not capable of giving it to you. Maybe because they don't have the capacity to give it to you, or it's just because they don't want to. But I feel that you're no longer going to be because fixed signs are complicated. See, fixed signs, it took them a while to be in this energy, but when they're in that energy, they're stuck in their energy forever until, things just pushes them, stop being in that energy. You know what I mean? So I feel that you've been stuck with this connection for quite some times now. But once you started to reshift your focus and you're like, okay, I'm not going to act, or I'm not going to think as if like this relationship is my future, and I'm open to any sort of possibilities for me out there on the horizon. It's a big deal here. This is a very big deal because, again, fixed signs are complicated. It took you a while to be in love. It took you a while to decide that, I'm in love with this person, but to get you out of that situation is also hard. You know what I mean? So it's a hard to get in and harder to get out type of situation. Now, how are they going to be reacting to it? At first, they're going to be throwing a bit of a tantrum, but I feel that this person is going to try to study you. There's a lot of things that they're wondering. I don't think that this person think that the terms and conditions or the expectations that you have to this relationship is something that serious. They're not really taking it seriously. Instead, they're thinking of other things. We're going to clarify, yeah? So I want to clarify that Magician from their side. Okay. So I feel that in the past, it always worked when they are distancing themselves, when they're detaching themselves, when they're focusing a lot more on themselves. It's always a pattern within this connection that you are the one that is going to either reach out to them or to do something about them. You see the differences here. Leo, you're this, the 10 of Pentacles. They are the 9. What is the differences between a 10 and the 9? As you can see, 9 is for self, 10 is for people. Okay, this is you, the 10, and this is them, the 9. So it has always been a habit. It has always been a pattern. Every time they're focusing a lot more on themselves, you are there. Okay, remember us. I'm going to do something for us. Right now, you're aware that that is so unhealthy. There are a lot of things that you're realizing right now. You're realizing that is this love or is this trauma? Is this person, do I really feel love for this person, or do I feel this strongly towards this person because this person triggered the trauma from within me to come outside? That's why I get so triggered and all. You're realizing a lot of things here, Leo. Good for you. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups. 7 of Cups, the Tower, and also the Page of Cups in upright position. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. You're very firm with your decision. Actually, that's how fixed sign works. Once you're set with your decisions, like there's no changing to it. And I feel that you've waited enough, and I feel that you've went through enough to a point that you transformed, and now you're at a place where I know what I want, I know what I deserve, I know exactly what I want to be manifesting in my life. And these kind of changes is something that they're not used to. And instead of thinking about it from the point of view of like, well, maybe Leo changed because I made them to change. Instead of thinking about it from that perspective, they're more so of like, something's going on here. It's either Leo has someone else, or Leo is being influenced by people that Leo has in their life. But something is going on in here. So they don't think that the changes that you have made is because of you and your realizations and you increasing in your knowledges and everything like that, but has a lot more to do with you being influenced by somebody. It could be a new person, it could be your best friend. So they're blaming it on other people rather than thinking that, maybe Leo is changing, Okay, let's clarify the Five of Swords. If you're single and ready to mingle, Leo, I do see someone new coming into your life. That person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay? And that new person could strengthen your determination in leaving behind this person who you think has not been emotionally fulfilling for you. Okay, we have two scenarios here. So that could be one, right? You meeting a new person that yeah, this one is healthier. The way that we communicate is like a lot healthier. And I'm starting to see that we do share some sort of compatibility, practically speaking. And this person in response to that is going to get hurt, is going to block you out of impulse. But I don't know, they're just throwing tantrums. They keep throwing tantrums here. Always a tantrum. But if you're not single and ready to mingle, I feel that you would find new things to be in love with. Like you would find yourself enjoying your time with your support system more. You would find yourself enjoying, I don't know, your new hobbies more. Like you would find yourself doing those kind of stuff. And again, when your attention is not focused on them, they throw a tantrum. It's like, I feel that this person is going to block you impulsively and then after that regret it. Clarify the Page of Swords. Oh boy. Okay. They're trying to manifest you very, very much, hun. Like they're trying to study you to a point where they feel that, what is it that I could do to attract Leo back? What is it that I could do? But again, there's a lack of reflection, there's more so like, why is Leo suddenly all emotionally stable? Why can't I get Leo to emotionally react to things? Why can't I? Because you're usually reactive, like with everything that they're doing, but you're no longer reactive, and they're wondering like, why is it that they're not doing that? I just want to expand this relationship, but honey, that's not how you expand a relationship. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Yeah, they would try to pull every tricks in the books to try to get your attention, to get your reaction, because they've always been very successful to get a reaction out of you. But I feel that in the future you're not really going to do that though. Like it's like everything that they're doing is just something that is passing. I think you've completely mastered the art of mindfulness, where everything that they're doing is just something that is in passing, but it doesn't affect you that much. It doesn't cause you to react. It doesn't cause it to ruin your day. Now it won't, because it's just something that is in passing. At some point in time, Leo, you're actually going to be laughing at their little stunts. Eventually, eventually you're going to laugh at that. Let's pull some advice card for you. Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and also the Emperor in upright position. The thing is that this person doesn't get it, that the changes that has happened comes from within you instead of it being influenced by somebody else. Okay? People changed, and it's something that this person needs to understand. And why people changed, it's something that they need to understand as well. I feel that you've been holding yourself back from saying something that you think could potentially ruin the opportunity for this connection to regrow or to be rebuilt. But the advice here has a lot to do with you making sure that they know why you changed. You're not doing it so that you could work together with them or to reconcile with them or whatever. No, you're doing it for you. So that you're not going to be bringing like a lot of emotional baggages to your next relationship if you're open to it, or you don't feel like a lot of resentment. You don't fill your chest with those heavy stuff. If you want to say something, if you say you changed, I changed because of me. I changed because I realized that, because they're not realizing, and I don't understand why. They keep thinking that it's because you've been influenced by something or by somebody, but again, you're not. I could see that you're not. It's something that comes from within you. All right? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Leo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.